Well, hello. So this is like an update on this Mitsubishi HS-430UR VCR. I removed the front plate and I noticed that this part here on the corner of the circuit board was broken, and that is what was causing the issue. And this piece was broken from that part. So what I did is I soldered pieces of wire from the pieces of the circuit board from this part to this part, of this broken circuit board, to do the electrical contact. And it's now the VCR powers on, but it does not work properly. So I will show you what happens when I turn the power on. Here it still displays EE like it was already doing, and if I turn this on, the drum starts spinning at very high speed, like the fastest the motor is capable of spinning, and it's always spinning like this as long as this is on. And when I press power again, it stops spinning. But as you can see, the display powers on. It has two separate VFD displays. Isn't that awesome? So yeah, probably the VCR has been dropped because right here on the side, the plastic is broken. So the VCR has most likely been dropped. So I think I did the contact correctly, but I can't be sure. It is not very well done. So I don't know what causes this. It powers on. It could not power on like this before I put the wires. And there are two pieces of the switch, like these parts that fell off from when I removed the front cover, and those pieces are right there. There's a button here. This is for turning on and off the light. And this piece is a separate part from the front side. And this is actually made of metal. So this is very high end, and this feels very high end too. No? And now we'll see what happens when I try to insert a tape. It doesn't go in while it was going in the last time I tested the VCR. That's pretty strange. Okay, well, when I last plugged this VCR, the tape went in. Very strange. It went in. I was able to press play and to press stop, but it can't eject. Even if I press record or play and record at the same time, I can't eject. I can power off, play. And when I press the eject button, it stops, but it doesn't. It stops, but it doesn't eject. And as long as the VCR is powered on, the drum is always spinning at full speed. And the only way to take the cassette out is to manually turn this motor and this shaft. It detected that there was something, so it started ejecting. So this VCR, I'm not going to keep it. It's going to the recycling center because I can't do anything with it. So that kinda sucks. It's full of circuit board and it's like built like a tank. Very high-end VCR for 1985 hi-fi stereo. So right here, those lights are very cool. Incandescent lights in a VCR, isn't that cool? I think it does not turn, but I'm not sure. And I can't press the eject button, it does not do anything. So I don't know what is up with that drum, I can't explain. Okay, well now, actually I was like putting some wires there and doing something. And then the VCR suddenly completely stopped working, it wouldn't power on anymore. Only like one part of this display will light on, but it will not even display EEE. It wouldn't power on anymore. So I thought that it would be a fuse that blew, but now it was very hard to access the fuse. There is one that is at the very bottom, and it was not burned. And there is one here, and another one that is at the very bottom, and it's very hard to access. And I don't think I will be able to reassemble all this. There is a lot of connectors. And also when I tried to grab the fuse with the pliers, because I could not do otherwise, like it broke the last of the fuse right here. And I think it was good. So this VCR right now is going to the recycling center. So I'll just remove all the stuff in this and put it to the recycling center. Yeah, right now there's nothing left to do with this VCR. But this VCR is similar to my Fisher VCR. I'll do like a small comparison. My Fisher VCR is not out right now, but I'll show you like videos of my Fisher VCR right after this. So yeah, the ejecting mechanism is also similar, only in the Fisher the motor is not located at the same place. In my Fisher VCR the motor is like more located there, but it drives the same type of mechanism with this kind of shaft here. The bottom side is very similar to the Fisher VCR. I'll just flip the VCR upside down so you can see what's similar. Okay, right now I've completely removed the power supply here. There's the bottom side of the VCR mechanism. And it's very similar to the Fisher VCR, which as I said I'll show it right after this. The motor is located at the same place and it drives a similar gear mechanism. As you can see, the gears are like very similar places to the Fisher VCR. And this VCR uses a separate idler motor, which is right here, and a direct drive capstan motor. And I know that there exist different versions of this mechanism that actually have a capstan flywheel. There's a capstan motor located on the top side and facing down, like it's located right here, and it's driving a belt that goes to a flywheel here, and the belt that goes from the flywheel to the idler here with a pulley. And that version of the mechanism, it is the capstan motor that ejects the mechanism, so it does not have the separate carriage motor on the top, and it has a belt that goes like from here to here. So the different version of this same mechanism. 12 volt vids did a video repairing that mechanism, which I'll put in the description. So this is like an aluminum die-cast chassis, so this is pretty solid. So now I'll show you the videos of the Fisher VCR. So yeah, this VCR I decided to destroy it with a hammer a little bit, and I find it interesting how these aluminium die-cast chassis, they break into pieces. Like when you smash it with a hammer, you can see the chassis itself breaks. So this is very particular with the aluminium die-cast. As you can see, the chassis itself breaks into pieces. I find that pretty interesting. It's solid and it's very hard, but like it breaks like this into pieces. Yeah, this is now the end of this VCR. 1985 VCR. Well, now this is pretty much the end of my video. So yeah, I'll say you goodbye, and RIP to this VCR.